An update on a story we brought you last month. A Utah family separated by 9,000 miles because of COVID-19 after adopting two boys from Africa have now reunited.
Fox 13's Spencer Joseph met with them last night as they landed right back here in Utah. It's a story you will only see here.
Yeah, Brian, Lauren, one of the biggest things that they're actually saying is right after they took off from Tanzania, the U.S. Embassy there issued a statement basically saying that U.S. citizens that were in the country would have to stay there for an extended period of time because of a large number of new COVID-19 cases in the country. So you can imagine they're very, very glad to be home.
Airports are usually the site of homecomings, but there are a few that are 5 years in the making.
You know, we never ever could have imagined that it was going to take 5 years to do this. It was absolutely worth it.
But that's the story of a Utah family that set out to adopt two boys from Tanzania. Tonya and Mark started the process 5 years ago, and 3 years ago, Mark moved to Africa full-time to be with them. When it looked like they were going to get to come back home, that's when the COVID-19 pandemic broke out, stopping the process in its tracks. But after months of waiting, on Friday night, they landed at Salt Lake City International Airport and are home for good.
It's going to be a little bit odd, actually, to be together all the time. Yeah, obviously Tanya's been there off and on, but not full time.
With help from the governor's office, elected officials, the embassy in Tanzania, and many, many others, it was finally possible to get visas and fly them home. Now,
Two new citizens today, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Once they went through border control, they became citizens.
for them, COVID-19 was a worry while being abroad.
You don't know how bad it's going to get. And their healthcare system is not as advanced. It's a lot more comforting to be here.
Upon arriving home, many of their friends and family gathered in a parade to celebrate their homecoming. And through it all, when asked what they take away from the journey, they said, never give up when it matters most.
You know, we've got two precious boys now, and if you have something you believe in, to keep going after it.
Keep your promises, because part of the reasons we persevered is we promised, especially this one, that we were going to come back and get him. And we kept that promise, you know. I don't know what I could have done, how I would have felt if we had left him there.
Now, what did they say when asked what the first thing they wanted to do when back in Utah was? Well, Dad said he wanted a good home-cooked meal. I think we can all relate to that. And the kids said, well, they wanted to go on a bike ride and see all of the sights. Spencer Joseph, Fox 13 News, Utah.